What's going on, guys? DJS here, and I'm bringing you guys part 1 of my 5 series, and not 5 is in 1 of 5, I mean 5 is in the map, the zombie map 5, and this is a fun one. People wanted me to do some different maps from my original zombie video that I posted, which was Call of the Dead, and so I went back and did Ascension, and then I've done Kino, and now I'm doing 5, and there's going to be a bunch more zombie maps, obviously, because the new map pack will be coming out next week for the Resurrection map pack. So looking forward to that. But this is the 5 gameplay and walkthrough, and I sped up the first 5 rounds or so just because this video is about 15 minutes long. Regardless of that, and I stop speeding it up after I take the elevator downstairs. So I think that 5, everybody says 5 is a pretty difficult map, and I have to agree. It is a difficult map, and there's really not very much room for error. And even with quick revive, there's not much room for error, because even if you get up from quick revive, you're gonna have to figure out how to get everything back in order. But there is kind of like a rape train spot on 5, and one of my subs actually mentioned it to me, and I didn't really know much detail about it, but they mentioned it just downstairs, and maybe could have been Red Austin actually that told me about it. I can't remember looking back, but they just said in the downstairs area you just run around in a circle, and I was like, what the fuck, really? So I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a try. So it took me a couple tries to get the gameplay, but then I finally got one. I think I don't even know the final round I get to in here. It's not overly crazy. I think it's I want to say it's in the 30s, but it is difficult, and I have to say, the Winner's Howl is one of those weapons that it was fun to get. It was neat to get for the first time, because I didn't even know there was a different wonder weapon in this map when I originally got the map pack, or not the map pack, when I originally got Black Ops, because I didn't play a ton of zombies. I played a couple games here and there with, as I mentioned in the past, with friends and stuff, but never by myself. But anyway, I'm just clutching it out in this first room where the elevator is, and I'm clutching it out until round 5, or until basically I start getting overran. So luckily I got a max ammo at one point, so that helped me save some of my money. And I have enough money, because you need a good amount of money as soon as you take the elevator down, because you got to clear off all of the areas needed to make a full circle around the lower area, as well as save up some money for the Juggernog. So this map is one of the easier maps, though, to get the power turned on, at least in my opinion. At least it seems like it. But look at that, I just about died. Luckily I ended up killing him, and I'm out of ammo at this point, and so I ended up buying this MPK5 off the wall, and it helps quite a bit. But as you can see right here, you have to clear that one, then there's another one here, and I think there's another one around the corner. So I'm clearing it off so I have space to run around, and yeah, and there's the third one. So there's 3. Is that all of them? And then you have to clear also the one to get to the other area, which I don't understand this map at all. It looks like it's obviously a research lab. And like, if you guys want to know more like really in-depth stuff about zombies, you got to check out the Rat Austin's channel. He's in my sub box if you guys haven't seen it, because he's like he knows quite a bit about the zombies. I'm one of those people that doesn't know really shit. I just like to play it, and it's fun. But if you guys are interested in learning, check him out. Anyway, there's the power. Turns the power on. Then there's these little warper things. But this little area, I remember the first time I saw this area, I was like, fuck, this shit's crazy, because there's like pigs being tested on and shit, and it's just wicked looking stuff in this map. So. And then they got those little I call them stinkers originally, because when you shoot them, they leave out some fart dust. So I thought it was, and it makes it really blurry and hard to see. So they just have really bad gas, I thought. But anyway, yeah. So right now I'm round 5, and I'm just waiting it out, and there's only a handful of zombies left in this round. So just kind of waiting it out, and gonna start this whole circle motion thing to see what happens when the zombies start spawning around. And so this first one is kind of low action, because as most zombies are, it's the first probably 7 or 8 rounds are the most critical, but they're probably the most boring because you just got to save up, buy the perks. You know, I had quick revive already, and I'm trying to save up enough money after this round to buy Juggernog, and then after you get Juggernog, then it's trying to get enough weapons that will be effective. So the other thing that's kind of dope about this one is Juggernog is in the same room. It's in the room where you run around in a circle. So that is always helpful, and I did get a max ammo again, so luckily it'll help me save more money. I'm going to go ahead and waste all the ammo on this MPL. I like the MPL. It's a fun gun to use. I actually, in Black Ops, I had this, look at that. It's so dumb. I ended up getting downed already, and this is one of those games where I was like, shit, I just restarted it from here, but I was like, oh, I'll just play it through, and luckily I played it through and it ended up being worth it, but you get up and then it's like, well, now what? So just trying to figure out how to round these guys up to make them start following me in a little horde of zombies. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was saying the MPL. I have the gold gun in Black Ops multiplayer of the MPL because I just like it, and this is the gun that I actually use when I'm running my knife only class. So that's kind of a stupid thing to say. So I'm not using the gun, but you know you have to have a gun selected, and that's the gun I have selected when I'm running knife only. SMGs are just a little bit lighter, so you can run around quicker, I think, anyway, if you have your primary selected. But and there I ended up saving up, buying enough for Jug, and then I have to run back to the other room eventually here, and I created some crawlers. So I'm going to go ahead and run back to the other room, and I think I'm going to go try to get Quick Revive again after maybe I hit the chest or something, because I definitely need to get Quick Revive. And maybe some of my subscribers might know this, but I don't understand how the fuck these little warp, red warp things work, because it would be cool to be able to know where it's actually heading, but I have no idea where it actually leads. And so I ended up getting a Galil, and that's a good thing. I like the Galil, especially in zombies. 35 rounds is actually a pretty fun thing to have. So yeah, but this one I'm talking about. So it warped me over to the other side, and so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do I get back to the original one? So I thought it was this one maybe, and it takes me back here. But sometimes I swear it takes me to the other room. So it's all confusing to me. I'm not really sure if it's just all random or what. But the warpers are kind of weird to me. And then there's the whole doctor thing, and you'll see the doc here in a bit. The crazy doc dude who steals your weapon and runs away. Now I really wish I would have been able to. I don't know why I didn't record one of the gameplays I had, but it was before this, and the doctor. I actually ended up getting a drop right before him, and it was a I fucking can never remember what those machine, like the turret guns are called, but it was one of those, and then all of a sudden I shot him with it. He ended up dying, and I think he dropped one, and then the fire sale thing, and no, it was a pack-a-punch machine. It was a pack-a-punch machine thing, which I don't understand necessarily what it does. Does that mean you get a free pack-a-punch? So if you do know what that means, leave a comment below. But he dropped a pack-a-punch machine logo and then a fire sale. But the other thing is, I was able to switch from the Gatling gun shit to my regular gun, back and forth until the Gatling gun thing was out of ammo, or the time limit was up or whatever. But I don't know why I was able to switch. It was a really weird glitch, but I haven't seen anything like it or heard of anything like it, so it would have been neat to show. But I guess unfortunately I lost my opportunity to show that. So at this point it is what is it, round 6, round 7? So again, these are round 7. So this is like the crucial point of every game. This is the point where you want to get to when you do zombies, and maybe if you're really good at zombies, this is easy. And if it depends on the map, it might be easy. But oh yeah, so this is that crazy doctor dude. So if you don't know, you want to make sure that you switch to the gun that you don't want taken, because if you have like a ray gun and you're trying to shoot him with it, and then he ends up taking it. If you don't end up killing him, he takes your fucking gun, and you only have one gun left. So ideally, you want to kill him. He drops a max ammo and the fire sale, but I don't know why. Previously, like I was saying, he dropped the pack-a-punch machine, and I don't know what it means. Again, I'm assuming it might mean that I can pack-a-punch for free, but who knows? And then here's a sniper, and The only round maps that the snipers are good for is Call of the Dead, as far as I'm concerned. And then look at this. Luckily for me, I ended up getting a winner's Howl from the chest. So I was super stoked on myself. I was like, yes, I got the winner's Howl. And then they were gonna give me the law, and I was like, should I take the law? And I was like, no, of course not. Um, so I'm trying to rush back down after I killed that crazy fucking scientist dude because I want to get back down to the circle area. I don't want to get caught up here and end up dying. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys as long as I can, and then take the L down. But the winner's Howl, no, that's an interesting gun. There must be some fancy technique to being able to use that thing, but I'm telling you, when you get to the 20s or the 30s, it seems like it's fucking useless. I like try to kill zombies with it, and you shoot them, and then it takes a sec for them to freeze, if not 2 or 3 shots of the winner's Howl before they freeze. So I'm not sure if it just takes a sec, and then they actually will end up freezing or what, but it doesn't seem to hit as many zombies as it should. And I think, unfortunately, something like the and look at this. I'm just trying to dodge all these douchebags and get out of the way. But I think by using something like the not the Wonder Waff, but the I'm fucking just losing my brain today. The Thunder Gun. I'm sorry. Using something like the Thunder Gun with instant gratification of push the button and clears the screen, it kind of ruins it for the other Wonder Weapons, because there's nothing quite like that that's going to have the effect like that will be as helpful. So I don't know. Maybe there's some other weapons will be more useful, but I doubt there's going to be any that are going to be better than the Thunder Gun. And this is one of them. Like, it's cool, you shoot them, but check out how slow it is from the freeze, and then you have to knife them. And if you don't hit them with a knife, or if you don't shoot them, then they're just left there frozen, and then they defrost. So I'm sure maybe the idea is maybe you want to do that and then throw a grenade and maybe they shatter or something. I'm not really sure, but it ended up being the reason why I ended up dying, because I think when I die I have full ammo almost, and I'm like, I have everything I need, and then I was going to go ahead and shoot them with that and then switch guns, and then I thought it was just going to kill everybody, but then all of a sudden more zombies came over and they just overran me. So but all in all, I have fun playing this map. It's fun to go back and play the other maps, and hopefully I'll have some gameplays for every map to at least around 30 or so. And yes, the original World at War maps will be coming, like I said, as soon as this new map pack comes out with the Resurrection one. And some of my subs pointed it out, and I looked at it somewhere else where the 4 map packs for Black Ops, like, it spells out the name Fear. So it's First Strike, Escalation, Annihilation, and then Resurrection, and the first letters of all of that equals Fear, which, I don't know. Kind of neat, kind of cool. I know there's an Easter egg in this one, I think. I'm not really sure. I know there was some radio parts or some shit that I can grab, and then you put them in this thing right here with the green flashing lights, and then it will make it so you can actually use the force field shit or whatever the fuck, the traps. So yeah, it can be kind of good to use. I think this gameplay is winding down. There's only a couple minutes left, but basically, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the rest of the 5 series. I'm gonna keep posting the gameplays as I can from this, and hopefully it'll be somewhat entertaining. And I'm still finishing up the Kino series, so if you haven't checked out the Kino, check out the Kino series. I still have about 6 videos, and interlaced with that was the Road to White series, and I have just a couple more, if not, I think 1 episode left of that, and then the rest of the series will follow with the Kino, and then hopefully you guys will enjoy the 5, and then the rest that there is to come. I haven't done a Shangri-La series yet, but I've posted some gameplays, so maybe I'll do that. And I never did a series of Call of the Dead either, so maybe I'll do that, because I do have one that I'm planning on posting that is no power. So I basically go through the game with no power. Anyway, give it a thumbs up if you guys like, and have a good one. Thanks.